and gentlemen, this is getting hard to watch. You are tuning in with us right now. We are witnessing a live public execution. Oh, good God almighty, somebody stop the fight!
Dub.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, finally, after 2 long
Thank
years, welcome back to the most disrespectful moments in anime history.
Yeah.
Jesus, I have not done that intro in a very long time. But anyways, man, welcome back. I finally decided to say f it and revive this series from the brink of death.
Let's get it.
Damn, it's really been 2 years. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it. But anyways, on this episode, however, though, we're gonna be doing things a little different because this rendition is the most disrespectful moments in sports
Not
anime.
the hand
Yes,
movement.
sir.
Okay.
I'm talking basketball. 6'6" is leaping from the free throw line. Soccer. And yeah, I already know I done pissed off a bunch of European niggas saying that. It's called football. Blah, blah, blah. What the f is a caliber, nigga? Boxing. And even the greatest sport of all time, golf.
Okay.
Nice, beautiful
Dead.
sunny day at this round of the PGA Tour. Winds blowing at a gushing 3 miles an hour. And our first player at the tee is none other than Shaniqua Bronchitis from San Jose, California.
Wow.
It looks like she's found her shot and she's ready to tee off. Beautiful line drive over the fairway.
Okay,
Ball is
Shaniqua.
going down. Drops right leg. And as you can see, Shaniqua is not happy with herself. Just look at her. Even her fans are heckling her. Oh, Lord, have mercy. You already, everybody.
dang.
Our first moment is none other than the greatest street ball team of all time, Jabberwock. So in the Kuroko universe, there is this team named Jabberwock that is made up of just straight YNs. And I'm not joking. All of these niggas are only 18 years old. And half the niggas on the team look like they're pushing 30. Like, bro, you can't tell me that ball nigga ain't shit. And their team leader is deadass named Nash. This is a what-if version if Steve Nash was a YN. This motherfucker tatted up and everything. I know they gave him the pass. And he'd probably be spamming that shit. And that nigga most definitely Dennis Rodman. Straight back from North Korea after hanging with his homeboy. So Jabberwock pulled up to Japan to see if they was hooping or not. And I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for these boys. They was getting glazed straight off the plane. They just walking through the airport and niggas is like, oh my God, Nash, I love you. Oh my God.
Why are they so straight faced?
That ain't LeBron,
They're locked in.
So the next day they get to the court and they end up playing this team named Team Starkey. And oh boy with the glasses right here was already skeptical. He was like, what the fuck are they feeding these motherfuckers? They are not 18. This is bullshit. That nigga's 30. So they were gonna have a 10-minute exhibition match just to fill out some of the competition. So they tip off and Jabberwock gets the ball first. And they immediately start pushing up the court. So Nash starts putting the moves on little homie. But little homie gets the steal off the rim. And Bo was completely shocked. He was like, what the hell? Did I just pick Bro's pockets that easily? So they take advantage of this and get a nice little lay off the fast break. So everybody's cheering. But when little homie was running back, he looked back at Nash, and this motherfucker was just smiling. Bro knew immediately something was off. So then the next possession, Team Starkey steals it again, and they push it down the court with some good teamwork. And they pass it to their big.
Yo, I'm starting to think this is
rises Dennis Rodman. But if you look at Jabberwock, these motherfuckers are just looking so nonchalant right now. They were looking like they did not care. So with 4 points on the board, with 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, these motherfuckers go on the greatest run of all time. So they start pushing down the court. And Nash just looks at bro right here. And he finally decided.
Okay, I understand it now.
This man's ball handling increases to 99. Bro ain't know what the hell was going on. So he stops with his arms out. And the ball is just gone. And it's just right behind him, floating and sliding. So he passes it with his elbow to homie on the wing. And he lets it fly for 3.
Okay.
Niggas shook. Ain't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, just
but
like that.
Once, Unc right here starts pushing down the court, and he already got bro lost. So then he just smirks at bro and just starts doing street ball shit. Bro fake passes it, breaks his neck, then he turns around.
Where are you looking?
and they're just laughing at him in the background, dog. So after that, bro gets the easiest layup of his life. Next possession. Here go this nigga Shaq. Already got bro right here fearing for his reputation. I know he gotta be thinking in his head right now. If I get embarrassed like this on national TV, ain't no hoes gonna wanna fuck with me. So Shaq saw the fear in his eyes and took advantage of it and just starts doing fouls of hell, carrying, traveling, just doing a bunch of bullshit. Had bro on space. Then he hits him with a late Q3. And oh, Lord have mercy,
that was nice.
Poor Four Eyes. He tried to D up on bro right here, but he hits him with a carry from hell, pushes to the paint, and he ends up breaking this nigga's ankles.
Broken.
Not the sound effect.
And then he emoted on
sound
him.
effect.
What is
that?
Put the fries in the bag, dog. Never lace up your shoes again. And he sticks out his tongue and says,
nah,
throw
okay,
it up again.
Green fuck, nigga. Big Mac.
And they started embarrassing them for the most brutal 4 quarters ever seen. Niggas was watching this and was just disgusted. So then on the final play of the game, Nash drives into the paint with his elite ball handling, throws up the alley to homeboy, and bro right here makes the crucial mistake of jumping with him. And for that, I would like to have a moment of silence real quick. Thank you. Watch out, watch
Oh, boy.
Took them so hard if we played 2 different times. And at the end of the game, the final score was a whopping 86-6.
Wow, they let them keep playing.
Disgusting. Team
that's bad.
only scored once after they scored 4 straight before Jabberwock locked in. Oh my God, never pick up the ball ever again. Leave the game before it leaves you. So after the game, the team captain comes up to shake Nash's hand. And he's like, GG, bro. But Nash dead stares bro in the face. And guess what he does? What? He just spit on bro's hand. Zero respect at all.
Bro.
And then he has the craziest post-game interview of all time.
Yeah, what he did.
What y'all doing if that happened?
You seen the last meme? Yeah, what he did. Like, bro, what?
Boom,
I'm cheating. I'm ending your career. I'm shooting you in the kneecap.
That's on site, or we pulling up whatever. I don't care what's on the ground. Hey, we pulling up whatever. It's
But
on
translate
site.
this at 50% accuracy. I would just like to say, all y'all niggas are trash.
Oh, nah.
Like, really? Is this the best y'all got to offer? Get the fuck off of my court. Y'all called us to fly all the way out here on that 18-hour long ass flight just to be fucking hot dog shit. You wasted our fucking time. None of you Yeah, say something, monkey. Oh my God, bro. Didn't I tell this nigga to chill out saying monkey? And you know what? One more for the one time. Again?
That's because he ain't punched him in his face the first time.
I'm swinging. You're not about to spit on me after embarrassing me on national TV and telling me to put the fries in the bag. No, bro. And they're just standing there in shambles knowing, oh my God, none of the huts
And then you gotta
put us no more.
You gotta go home with spit in your
Alrighty,
hand.
ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, I'm slapping with him with the same hand he spit on.
Putt man. Ladies and gentlemen, never in my life did I ever think I would be talking about a golf anime. But the shit that we are about to see is just absolutely absurd. So I found this anime called Rising Impact. And how I even found this in the first place, I was scrolling on my reels and I saw this midget, a 4-foot tall child, bleeding from the forehead, looking locked the fucking over some damn golf. And this little nigga swung his body and boomed that bitch. He drove the ball so hard, the ball ricocheted and broke the flag.
I know who that is. I really know who that is. That's Trump's son right there, ain't it?
What?
Him getting a
that Trump
from like 200 yards out. That is 2 football fields, nigga. I mean, dog,
That's
look
crazy.
at the ball. The ball is smoking. That bitch is dead, ripped open and everything. Good God. And this little nigga was just standing there locked the fucking no emotion. So me being curious, I decided to watch the whole thing. I don't know why, but I ended up witnessing one of the most disrespectful things a nigga could possibly
That's what I want to
So
know.
there was a massive
God.
tournament that was happening, and these 4 ugly ass niggas was talking some crazy shit. This little ugly ass gremlin, big back 4-eye bitch.
Oh,
This
damn.
big donut lip, light skinned Mr. Popo with a buzz cut looking ass nigga,
Dude look
and look
like
at this
Mr. Popo.
zesty ass Abraham Lincoln. What the
He
fuck is this, my
grind
nigga?
these
Is this
niggas
supposed to be a
up.
beard?
You see
Because
this?
it ain't bearded.
will
Nigga got a
meet
chin
him.
strap, but it ain't on his chin. Like, bro, cut that
Oh
shit
my
off
God.
and restart. And this dude just looks like a generic high school bully.
What y'all think about that though? Dudes with beards that don't connect.
Why are you?
What are
Why are
you
you
crazy?
still trying to hold on?
They need a couple more years, maybe.
He said, "I'm trying to wait."
Like, get rid of it.
He got the whole college frat boy starter pack look. So while they was yapping, this femboy demon comes behind them named Lancelot. And you
boy?
already know he on that elegant shit. He talking like,
Oh,
"Judging
yep,
by
you
your
said
loud
he."
voices, you lot must be the Americans, yeah." So this overzealous, big-backed gremlin told this man, "Hey, oh, so you want to talk shit, huh? So why don't you play around the golf with us?" So Donut
Not
Lips
the
and the
big
frat
guy.
boy was like, "Shit on him." So Lancelot
Why they do
accepts
him
the
like that,
challenge
though?
with the smile
Oh,
on his
lips are
face
crazy.
like, "Oh yes,
Right.
it would be lovely." But little did they know, they were about to get clipped and put on ESPN top 10 plays. So later on when they get to the hole, the ugly quartet is already planning to cheat. Big Back Gremlin grabbed Donut Lips and told him, "Take your fat ass all the way over to the green and make sure that nigga shit doesn't go in." So the two stooges run all the way to the green so they can fix the game on some Kansas City Chiefs shit. So the first one to go up is Zesty Abe Lincoln.
dang.
And is that motherfucker
Dang.
wearing booty shorts on the golf course?
What?
Alright, Abe.
Zesty.
So he hits a nice shot in
That's a
the
lip
green in the
gloss.
first hit. So
He was
Big
feeling
Back
fierce.
Gremlin is up next. You already know she started yapping. "Oh my gosh, I guess it's my turn. My calculations is I'm gonna hit the green on the first hit."
Select whatever
"Ma'am,
that is
please
already.
shut the fuck up and hit the ball, yeah." This white guy's British accent. So she lines up her shot and she hits hers.
Oh, it's a
and
girl. Got it.
surprisingly, it was a good hit, landing
Okay.
very close to the hole. This gremlin may have one of the worst builds I've ever seen,
Gremlin.
but she hit that motherfucker though. So it was finally time for Lancelot's turn. And guess what this man does? He pulls out a putter. So obviously the ugly bastards are like, "Well, wait a minute, are you throwing?" "Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like free elo to me." And this man is really set on driving this bitch 150 yards with a putter. Now I know a lot of people don't know a lot about golf,
I don't know
but
what a
everybody
putter
in
is,
their
really.
right mind should know.
I mean,
You do not use a putter right
You're
here.
not gonna
You
be
use a
tapping in
putter
putter.
when you are close enough to hit it in the hole. So if I had to explain this in like football terms, chucking up a 100-yard Hail Mary into quadruple coverage and praying to God your receiver somehow comes down with it. That is how insane this is. So this man just walks up with no fucks given, lines up his shot, and booms it.
Is this nigga serious?
150 yards with the putter. And when it landed,
Wow.
it damn near was a hole in one, literally inches off. So
That's
the
hell.
two stooges saw this, and these evil
That's wild.
motherfuckers looked at each other and said,
I think I'm about to steal.
so when Lancelot and them walked up to the hole, you don't even see his ball no more because they moved it. They
Over
moved
here.
it all the way
Looking
to the top
at,
of his
right.
heel to give him the hardest shot humanly
Yeah, that
possible.
was a
He
bad
knows
shot.
that
And them
shit. He was
haters,
thinking
bro.
in his head like, "Fucking idiotic lot, yeah. I can clearly see that dirty ass size 13 ass feet all over the green, yeah." So Lancelot decides, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with them. I'm just gonna shit on them
Lancelot pretty.
so hard they're gonna quit this fucking sport. So he
face was right
activates
in my
his
brain.
superpowers because you know anime loves to give niggas superpowers in sports. And he turns the putter sideways and hits it. So with their feeble brains,
What?
they're thinking, "Oh yeah, he hit the ball too hard." Fucking dumbass. So the ball just completely misses the cup.
Hey,
But
man.
he hit this ball with so much backspin
Right.
on it. It rolls back into the cup and he sinks
Oh, wow.
it. And the whole ugly quartet shook. They ain't know what the hell they just
Yeah.
witnessed. And he started talking
look
mad.
at
Like,
it,
"What's
yeah.
wrong- What's wrong with you, lot, yeah? Hurry the fuck up and hit your shot, you big back midget gremlin bitch, yeah?"
Damn.
So old girl lines up her shot, thinking that this is just gonna be an easy put in. And right at the moment she hits it, Zesty Abe Lincoln notices, "Wait, don't do it!" Because the hole was surrounded by a skid mark, completely blocking her ball.
Ooh.
The backspin
Wow.
on that ball was so hard, he quite literally burnt the grass and changed the whole lay of the land. So after she screwed up, Senior Booty Shorts is like, "Huh, What an amateur mistake. All you gotta do is just hit the ball a little harder. So Abe Lincoln puts his, thinking that his has enough strength, but his ball just gets completely stopped and rolls over to the side. And this man is in complete shock. So he goes over to see the ball, and he ends up realizing this man just didn't burn the grass. He made a World War I trench to completely jail them from making the hole. So they had no chance. He's just looking at him like, are you locked down to play some more yet? Or are you gonna be some pussies and leave? And well, they decided to be pussy and leave because they was not about to play this nigga again. He beat them so bad. They decided to put the clubs down and put the fries in the bag.
Not Trump right there.
Yeah, right.
Of Blue Lock. Blue Lock.
Blue Lock.
Probably the most disrespectful sports anime of all time.
Hey.
And I mean, there's multiple moments to choose from.
Right. Everybody know what Blue Lock is. Everybody. You know?
Going frame by
Yeah.
Sagi straight up bullying Borrow, making the king feel like a peasant. And I know y'all seen that one translation of this moment. Yeah, it is wild. I mean, we can even go back to the first episode. Y'all remember bro right here? I thought he was gonna be the main side character. But no, they said pack your bags and get your sorry ass out. You're washed and your career is over. Shit, I don't even remember bro's name, if he even had a name. I mean, we can go on about Blue Lock for a minute. Hell, if I make another rendition of This That Sports, I'll probably have more of it in there. But today we are focusing on the humbling of Blue Lock. Because these World 5 niggas cooked them so bad, it had to make them rethink their careers. So how this even happened? This man Ego decided to give Blue Lock a test. So he decided, I'm gonna bring in the all-star team. So he got straight demons from around the world to just cook them. And these dudes are based off of real players. Like, I'm not even a soccer nigga, but I am 99% sure that nigga is Mbappe. Like, that's a given. So the moment they got in there, they was already talking shit. And they were saying it in English, so they didn't know what the hell they were saying. Bro with the dreads was like, oh my God, they're so puny. They look like pretzel sticks. That's an understatement, mate. It looks like they haven't hit the weight room in their fucking life yet. Oh my God, guys, I think they're talking shit. So Rin was the only dude who
low
knew
key,
him.
it kind of
So
sounds
he
like
walked
that.
up to him and brought that same energy.
Is he doing all
Staring
these?
down like, you think this is a fucking joke, huh? I'm gonna be
That's
the dog
crazy.
shit out of you so bad. I'm gonna make your old ass retire and you can finally have the time to get a fucking retwist. Man, you talking reckless pussy, bitch,
not a
nigga.
retwist.
I'll beat your ass right now. So before a fight breaks out, they had to break it up because that boy Rin was talking reckless. But sadly, my dog was about to get humbled. So the whistle blows and Blue Lock already gets off to a quick start. Bro right here ain't paying the game no damn attention. So Bachira just puts some moves on him. He ends up dribbling down the field, passes the ball to Rin, and he drills that hole in, scoring the first goal. So you see this and you gotta be thinking, okay, they got a chance. They scored in the first minute. They like that. This just must be a fraud-ass all-star team. But man, oh man. They basically just gave him a Make-A-Wish point. Because from here on out, it was just straight belt to ass.
Not the Make-A-Wish.
Next whistle.
Not booty
He comes and tries to
Belt
D up on
ass.
Mbappe. But he dead stares, bro, and tells him, let me show you why they offered me a $1 billion contract.
What? $1 billion?
Zooms past Isagi.
What country he from? That ain't real.
I didn't even know what happened. It was
He's from
too
France.
fast. And he just cut through their
Yeah,
whole
their
defense.
numbers a little different
But
on
then here
this.
comes Mr. Hero Ball Rin talking like,
Their numbers are more expensive, if
But
anything.
Mbappe looked at that dog and said, you have good
Hey,
reads, but I'm too fast for you, nigga.
Wrong city, state, country.
To the goal. These boys, they know what the hell just happened. And after he scored, he was like, all right, guys, let's hurry up and hit the showers. I smell like shit because I'm surrounded by shitty plates.
Why?
Humbling did not stop here. This man Rin was like, man, just give me the fucking ball. So the next possession, they give Rin the ball just to get immediately clamped by Mbappe. And bro right here just comes and snatches his shit. Just easy pickings. So he passes it to little homie right here. His eyes start moving like a Sharingan, and he kicks it straight through Isagi and Bachira down the field, all the way down to the dreadhead. He just completely suckers Zarba.
dreadhead's
And while
scary looking.
Tokimitsu was trying to run to get to the ball, dude just gets pushed to the side. Then just
Crazy,
scores
bro.
with ease. And the rest was history. They just bullied these boys for however long this game went on for. Just goal after goal. This was basically like the main roster just shitting on the practice squad or something. So then
Damn.
on the last play of the game, Rin tried to lock in on this dude named Leonardo Luna. But he lost this exchange the moment bro started talking. Dude said, oh, you're Rin Itoshi. Your size brother, aren't you? And you know your brother's a dog, right? Can't say the same about his little brother, though. So after discouraging this man and comparing him to his brother, he makes a force field and moved his feet so fast he made a vortex. Dude had Rin lost. And the moment he tried to move, he read him like a book. He kicked the ball right through his legs. And then he just said one of the most wild lines ever. This man says in my exact words, if you open your legs that easily, people are gonna think you're a loose guy. Like, yo, what? What even makes you think of that? You know what, no, I'm just not even gonna question it. He kicks it in easily. GG easy, game over. They beat these boys 1-5. And they didn't even shake no hands. They went straight to the locker room. And before they left, they said, oh man, don't be discouraged. I mean, you motherfuckers had no chance. But I hope this gave some of y'all a wake up call. Exactly what he said. Remember to have that job application as our plan B, because half of you are not making it to the league. Adios. And look at him, man. Out of breath and just discouraged. The most humbling experience of their life. And look at that man, Ren. He don't know what just happened. And he just facepalm thinking, damn it. I'll never be as good as Sai. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final moment. Or to be more real with you, moments. Because the rest of the moments in this video are all done by one singular man. And he is none other than the most disrespectful man in sports anime. The Snow Bunny mind-controlled demon, Brian Hawk. This is one of the most unhinged anime characters I have ever laid my eyes on. Like, this dude is clinically insane. If you don't know what anime this is Hajime no Ippo, one of the greatest sports animes of all time. And Brian Hawk is the WBC junior middleweight champion with a record of 20-0. 17 of those wins coming by KO. Now, to understand why this man is so unhinged, we have to know the backstory. So Brian Hawk is from New York. And he had a pretty troubled life. So one fateful night, bro was on the run from a dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. So when he was about to get his brains blown out, something snapped in him. The demons in his head came out, and he beat the shit out of the dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. And it was brutal. He kept on pummeling his unconscious body until he was satisfied. So while he was beating this man in a dark alley, a world-famous boxing trainer named Miguel Zell was watching this, and he was completely shocked. So he walked up to try to stop Brian, but he literally couldn't. Brian was about to kill this man. But while observing this unhinged man, the coach had a revelation, because he realized this dude just beat the ever-living crap out of a guy that held him up at gunpoint. This isn't the run-of-the-mill crackhead. This is a potential world champion. So the coach told him, come with me. I'll take you to a place where you could beat people legally, and you could have all the money, power, and women you want. And Brian accepted his deal. And from that fateful night, the rest was history. This man was so naturally gifted at fighting, it was insane. Knocking out damn near every opponent he was in the ring with. And he ended up becoming a world champion with little to no training.
So this remind me of another story. What was that dude that used to streak? Y'all know who I'm talking about? He died. He used to do street fights. He used to do street fights. Real big dude. He went to the UFC. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. I'll find it after this, all right?
So now that we have the backstory, let's get into the antics. First up was his first confrontation with Takamura. This man, Takamura, was having the fight of his life, hanging on to his last breath. And he looks over at ringside. And this motherfucker, Brian Hawk, is just sitting there watching him get his ass whooped with some bitches. So Takamura got pissed off and wanted to make a statement in front of the champion. So he knocks the dude out that he's fighting through the ring. And he ends up landing right in front of him. So while Takamura is just mogging him while he's just sitting there, Brian Hawk decides to stand up and clap. And it seems like he was entertained and intrigued to fight Takamura. So after the match in the locker room, while Takamura's doing a meeting with the press, Brian Hawk comes to his locker room. So you gotta be thinking, oh, he's just here to congratulate him and show respect for the person that's gonna come up and fight him. But my God, what this man says lights the whole room on fire. So he tells his translator to tell him, Mr. Hawk says he would like to shake the hand of his next opponent and acknowledge his fight. But then he tells the translator something else, and he is completely shocked. He is thinking in his head, there's no way this nigga wants me to say this shit. But Brian insisted. He said, say it, nickel. Mr.
He
Hawk
said-
did not come to Japan to see your fight. He came to Japan to indulge in our women.
What? I thought he was gonna say something else.
What? This man only came to Japan to get with women. This is a sick nigga. And then he starts laughing at Takamura like, come on, Takamura. Where's my handshake at, nigga? So Takamura was not about to take this disrespect because he just disrespected him and his whole country. So he goes into swing off, but he stops his punch with one hand. Had the whole room in disbelief. Stopping a grown man's punch with one hand is absurd. And then after this, he says, oh yeah, that's a nice firm handshake. So then he walks away. And when he opened the door, his hoe's already waiting for him. And he just finished into his hotel to do some
They were
cheek
like,
crushing.
he got money.
This man is insane. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So now we move into the second moment of his. And there's no other way to describe it than this. Snow bunny mind control. So this man flew to Japan from America for fight week. And he brought his entire harem of bunnies.
You have
Oh my God!
I'm working on a snow bunny crisis self-treatment manual for black males.
So now it's time to look at the full effect of the snow bunny mind control. So Brian was having a public sparring session where the whole media and public could come watch. So during this session, he was just getting his ass beat. He was giving no effort and not trying at all. And he was just saying shit like, ow, he got me. And then in the middle of the session, he just says, oh my God, coach, he's too strong. So Coach Kamagawa was there to scout him out. And he was just watching this like, are you kidding me? This is fucking useless. Look at him, he's not even trying. So they end up leaving. But while they're leaving, the brigade of snow bunnies arrive at the gym. And literally 5 seconds later, you just hear a boom outside. What? So they're like, what the hell just happened? So they run back in the gym. And all they see is blood on the mat.
Damn.
His glove drenched in blood. And he starts saying, well, goddamn, what took y'all fine asses so long? Had me bored than a motherfucker. And you just see his opponent knocked out while bro's just laughing hysterically. This man did not lock in until his hoes arrived.
It's supposed to be.
He knocked him out as fast as possible so he could get it over with and leave. And then he says, bitch number 2, come on and kiss a nipple. And he just starts acting up on Shorty. Oh my God. Like this is one of the most unhinged characters I have ever seen. But if you didn't think he could get any more disrespectful, we get to the press conference. So the day before the fight, they end up having the press conference. And this press conference went down exactly like what you would think with a person of this caliber. From insulting reporters. Mr. Hawk, the world would like to know, what is your game plan going into this fight?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut the fuck up or I knock your fucking head off your shoulders, little ugly ass bitch.
And literally telling Shorty right here, baby, you can ask me more questions in my room tonight. Room 69, if you know what I mean. Hell no! And then when him and Takamura face off, he decides to give him a little uppercut. So Takamura gets pissed off and is about to swing on Dog, but they end up holding him back. But Coach ends up grabbing Dog by the collar and cussing him out. And Brian just looks at him, and you can probably guess what he did next. He slaps the piss out of him. Bro just assaulted an old man. And then he starts cussing everybody out and says the wildest line ever. And I quote, you wanna beat me, huh? Then bring me all of your women. I'll give you my genes. I'll spread my you-know-what throughout this country. And in 2 years, Japan will be calling some world champions.
Mental hospital, straight up.
I'ma say it again. One of the most unhinged characters I have ever laid my eyes on. Now it's time for the final moment. Fight night. The way Brian Hawk fought this man Takamura is going to make your jaw drop. From the moment Brian Hawk made his entrance, the disrespect started. Because when bro got in the ring and took off his entrance armor, he was wearing Takamura's merch under it and stared him straight in the eyes and just ripped his shirt to shreds. He was trying to push every button possible. Crowd booing and everything. They hate this nigga. And before the bell's about to ring, just look at him. Just staring him down with his tongue out. Bro, what is he doing? I remember multiple people basically said that this dude is basically Kid Buu if he was a boxer. And they are completely right. Because this is dead ass how he would act. So the bell rings, and both of them just start squaring each other up. But Brian ends up dropping his shoulders to taunt him to make him throw the first punch. So Takamura says, and he starts throwing hands, already pushing Ro back into a corner, just raining fire on dude. But this, of course, was a trap. Because when Brian saw the opportunity, he grabbed the rope and the life out of him. And this is where he just started showing out. Bro hits the motherfucking Steve Fox duck and counters him again. He gets him in the corner and starts teeing off. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just throwing shit like a wild animal. So when Takamura finally got out the corner, he tries to throw a 1-2, but he ducks it and sends his head to the stratosphere. And this is when Takamura realized this dude has no boxing fundamentals at all. He is just so naturally talented at fighting that he could do whatever the he wanted to and get away with it. Look at him just weaving everything, dodging every punch. Then he got in close on him, tricked him with a feint, and crushed his skull with his left. Takamura was out cold on his feet. So Brian was coming in to finish the job, but Takamura gets saved by the bell. So Brian stops right in front of him. So right when Takamura regains consciousness, he sees this man staring in his face with his tongue out, looking like a wild animal.
That's creepy.
And just from this interaction,
This is giving weirdo. This is giving, why is this happening right now?
Some old crazy shit. Bro is leaned back.
They don't get mental checks in there first?
What the hell is happening? Dude really hitting him with the...
I'm dead.
And dog, this entire fight, every time Takamura got the upper hand, he just get countered every time and knocked down. Then after he would stand back up, he would just
The same hero strong. He's been persevering this whole
50
time.
haymakers in a row. They hit him with the night-night, nigga. I swear, bro, when I saw him hit Takamura with this haymaker of doom, I thought it was over. Bro, standing over his body and emoting too. But he ended up standing up after this. But he was not conscious at all. He was literally walking in the ring unconscious. If this is real life, the ref is stopping this shit. Because this just got ridiculous. Niggas was really witnessing murder on live TV. It was rinse and repeat. Every time he got up, he would get put on the ropes, eat about 60 haymakers, and get his ass dropped by a mean-ass left hook. It was ridiculous. But alas, y'all know how animes be. This man Takamura got revived by the power of plot. At one of the most devious lock-in moments of all time. And started beating every single bit of life bro had left. This is one of the craziest comebacks of all time. But what ended this fight was the last exchange. Takamura's going in for a mean left hook. But Brian sees it and leans back all the way in that signature position.
His shoulder hurt.
His eyes are blood
tried to hit him hard.
red, ready to kill. And Brian is thinking in his head,
I knew I wouldn't lose to this plot bullshit. Night, bitch ass nigga!
Oh my God.
Hits Takamura, and it looks like the end. But unfortunately for Brian, the last punch he threw at Stormtrooper aim, it grazes Takamura, missing his chin, and bro knew it was over.
Oh shit! He put extra Vaseline on this time.
He gets his face drilled into the ground, hitting him so hard 3 different times. And
Let me an underdog story.
Done deal. He was cut.
So humble that.
Completely Brian Hawk
Down, right?
Like, if we being for real, this fight should have ended like rounds ago. Like,
He
he
did shit.
slapped this nigga Takamura twice.
I don't care.
Like,
He deserved it.
be for real.
He deserved it.
What are we doing,
He
my
needed
nigga?
to be
Like,
humble.
your license needs to be taken away. But hey, you know what? Shouts out Takamura, because you had to knock that guy out after all the disrespectful shit he did to you. And after this, Brian Hawk retired. And I'm not joking. The nigga never fought again. Takamura apparently gave this man PTSD.
That's crazy.
So
One loss is all it took.
Literally made bro put the fries in the bag. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for the most disrespectful moments in anime history. 9. Oh, the 2-year hiatus is over. I brought this shit back before GTA 6. Wow.
Hey, before GTA 6 is crazy, man. Hey, what y'all think about that video? What was y'all favorite part of that video, though?
There was a lot going on.
I like the editing. Like, that guy was funny.
Probably Blue.
Blue Lock.
I would
Yeah.
say the first video with the basketball was the funniest because I really thought they was gonna lose. He said he smiled back at him.
She thought they was gonna lose. What about you, Faylo? What part you like?
Oh, like I said, well, I'm a fan of Blue Lock, and I remembered how badly that team beat them, and I was like, oh, they have a chance. Ooh. They changed my mind really quickly, but I like the video overall.
What about you, Laina?
I don't know if that was a little boy or a little girl. The one that got the putter out.
Oh, it's a boy.
It
Okay.
was a
I didn't
femboy.
They probably gonna be in the comment section. How you can't tell that's a boy? They gonna say something
I
dumb
don't
like
know.
that.
It's
Plus,
like,
I gotta
Am
ask
I
this because
supposed
I
to
know
be
y'all gonna
correct?
probably be on her head because she probably had a lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry, I gotta put you on blast, DalilaDoll. What was your favorite part? Because they might be like, yo, she wasn't paying attention. She wasn't into the video at all. So we gotta know what was your favorite part of the video.
This is my first time watching anime, so I was just trying to keep up. And my son too. This is Reaper.
Hi, Reaper.
Yeah, he was acting up the whole time, so I was paying attention as best as I could.
Okay. So what was your favorite part?
I thought it was interesting that they put one man for 4 of the disrespectful moments.
Yeah.
So
Okay, the boxer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna win at the end since he was the 4 disrespectful moments, the 5.
Okay, got you. What about you, Kiara?
The Brian and Takamura.
Brian Takamura. Okay. Ma?
I see, like that golf one. See, like, okay. So when he burnt that hole in the ground, he just did him dirty, and he knew what he did. He knew what he did, and I was here for it because I did not like their face anymore.
Okay.
I didn't. I was over their face.
And
Right, but they
Mick,
kind of deserved it.
what you think, Mick?
Honestly, they were all pretty good. It was very entertaining to watch with all like the little commentary.
I think you froze up a little bit. Didn't she freeze up? Okay. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Oh, did I freeze? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
No, I liked a lot all of them. Like they were all pretty good. I just liked how they threw like the memes and the commentary, and it kept it really fast paced and entertaining, and like that kept my like attention, especially because I've never watched anime before, so it was a good intro for me.
Okay, bet. And Coco.
Yeah, no, I agree. It kept my ADHD brain locked in. I think the most disrespectful one was the last one. That guy who had 4 parts. Damn, he was crazy. I've never seen that, and it's like the tongue stuff. I don't even know. That was so weird.
It was like giving Purge mask.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh yeah. Scream. I'll say Scream mask. You know what I'm saying? Scream mask. You know what I'm saying? How they be like, what's that?
Long.
What's up? Or whatever they say. You know?
Oh yeah. Scary movie, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, man, y'all follow these beautiful ladies. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. We all gang. Y'all